Hi YouTube, welcome to my channel, and for those returning, it's good to have you back. I'm Shababs and we're going to continue with our Xiaomi Mi P1 Android TV series. This is the third part of our video, but this time we're going to check out what we can do with this TV, the what and the where, internal configuration or additional settings. We'd already talked about the unboxing and general characteristics in the first video, initial configuration in the second video. If you haven't seen them, there's a link below, and so without further ado, let's get started. So right off, this is the main screen. You've got the apps, click on that and you have all the apps here. If you want to download any apps, you can do that from here where it says get more apps, which we'll probably do later. Right now, I'm not connected to my Google account, but if I wanted to, after clicking on it, I'll be prompted to sign in. I don't want to sign in yet. On the right, we've got some most used apps, Netflix, and other featured apps or movies. The Google Assistant icon is in the top left corner. You can just click on the mic icon to access or using the keyboard icon. Only thing is you have to be connected to the internet. If you click on here, you'll be taken to the Google Assistant screen, which will prompt you to be signed into your Google account. I'm not going to do that, so let's go back. On the right, we've got notifications, and next to it, inputs. Inputs is where you want to go if you want to see any of your connected devices, cable TV, HDMI, or AV. If you want to go to live TV, right below here, there's an app for that. If you roll to the end and select the plus sign, a scroll down page opens, and from here you can add any app to favorites. And lastly, we've got settings. We open it, and the first on top is a suggestion message. Finish setting up your TV. Add a Google account to make the most of your TV. Under current settings, you've got network and internet, TV account and sign in, apps, timer, device preferences, remotes and accessories. So that's all there is basically. At first glance, this is all we've got on this TV. Let's go back to inputs, which is where you want to go to see any of your connected devices, cable TV, HDMI, or AV. Select input and the first option is TV. Click on this, and if you're connected by antenna or cable, you should be able to see the channels. I'm not connected to any channel, so nothing appears. And if it doesn't detect any, the system automatically takes you out of this mode within 10 seconds and you return to input. The USB is not visible anywhere. To access USB, there are two options. You either go to applications. Here we have a multimedia player. Select it and you will have access to the USB. The other option is to connect the pen drive. The TV automatically detects it. There are four options. First, you can go directly to the USB, all the content in the USB, or we go directly to photo, video, or music folder. Let's go to the USB folder. At the top, you can also choose to access devices, videos, images, and music. Let's check out USB, and here you see all the content of the USB drive. Now let's go to settings. We're still in basic TV. We're not connected to our Google account yet, so everything is still quite basic. Starting with general settings, click on network and Ethernet. First thing you're going to see are all the available networks. Right on top here, you can toggle to activate or deactivate your Wi-Fi networks. Down here we have other options. If you choose to connect via Ethernet, this is where you'll find the info, MAC info, IP, and you can also set up proxy. In TV, you can scan for channels, set up audio, activate subtitles and teletext. Select scan channel and you'll be taken to tuner mode and will be prompted to select between air or you just skip it. Select air and you'll be prompted to select broadcast type. Select and you have digital, which is the only one available here. If you click on this, the TV automatically starts scanning for channels. Click on audio and you have audio type, primary audio language and secondary audio language. Select audio type and you have the following options: normal, hearing impaired in case you have problems with hearing, audio description, and spoken titles. Click on primary audio language and you have all these languages that can be set as principal audio. We're going to leave it in English. And we've got secondary audio language, which we're going to leave in Spanish. In short, you can set two languages, a primary audio language and then a secondary audio language. Select subtitles. Here you can disable subtitles. When on, you have the option to edit the subtitle type, primary digital title language and secondary digital subtitle language. Select subtitle type and you have normal use and also for the hearing impaired. And finally, we've got teletext. Select account and sign in and you'll be prompted to sign into your Google account or your Xiaomi account if you're a Xiaomi user. Next is apps. On top you have recently used apps. What I usually like to do is go ahead to see all apps, then show system apps. Here you'll be able to see enable or disable or even eliminate any app in the TV. If you download any other app, you're going to find it in here. You can also give or remove permissions in apps permissions. Click on timer and you have power and timer type. Here you can turn timer on or off. You can also time the TV so it goes to sleep after a certain amount of minutes. In device preferences, you can do quite a lot of stuff. Starting with about. Click on this to update your system. Then in device name, you can change your TV name. Just click on it to get to the option. You can restart TV. Click on it. The TV will power off and power on again after complete. Status will give you all info about network, serial numbers, etc. about the TV. You're going to find your IP address, your Ethernet, your MAC address, serial number, your uptime, legal information, model of the TV, the Android version, and others. Click on date and time and you're given three options: automatic date and time, set time zone, and use 24-hour format. If you click on automatic date and time, you can either use network provided time or you can turn it off. If you choose to turn off, you'll be able to set the date and the time manually. You can also change your format if you want a 24-hour format or a 12-hour. Since I'm connected through Ethernet, I chose to connect automatically. It's got more advantages and it saves a lot of time. If you want to change your language, just click on it and choose your desired language. Click on keyboard and you have Gboard, closed settings, and manage keyboards. Choose manage keyboards here and you have two options: either the Google voice typing or virtual remote keyboard. We already talked about inputs, but here we have some additional information. For example, you can choose to power on your TV using either of the HDMI. If you click on power, you can choose to let your TV go idle after a certain amount of time, being inactive, or just disable this function. Click on picture and we have picture mode, backlight, color, temperature, advanced video, and reset to default. Select picture mode and you have standard, vivid, sport, movie, and custom. Choose this last option and you can manually control picture setting. I'm going to select standard. You can increase or decrease the backlight using the left and the right pad on your remote. Select color temperature and you have three options: cool, standard, and warm. We're going to leave it at standard. Select advanced video and you have noise reduction and adaptive luma control, or you can always set back to default. Select sound and you'll be given the following. You can activate or deactivate sound. Select sound mode and you have standard, movie, news, game, and custom to choose from. If you choose custom, you can manually control all the values. And lastly, digital output display. So let's go back to sound mode and I'm going to leave it in standard. Click on patch wall if you want to log in using your Xiaomi account. Another reason this TV is recommended is parental controls. You can set password on this TV so you don't have people or kids snooping around. As per storage, we have internal, shared storage, and removable storage if you have it connected. The TV detects everything connected to it. Per se, the TV came with an 8 gigs internal storage. Half of it is used for apps and system, and 4.4 gigs is all that is available right now. And as you can see, the removable storage connected to this TV right now still has 63 gigs available. Click on home screen to customize channels, enable video and audio previews, reorder apps and games, and other Android TV licenses. Click on Google Assistant and you have save search, filter, block offensive word, and open source licenses. Next is Chromecast Android Shell. You will have info about this app including the version number and the license. Select Screensaver and you have the following options. Click on Screensaver and you have sleep, backdrops, colors, and MI wallpaper. I'm not going to change it. When to start is another option. You can choose to start Screensaver after 5, 15, 30 minutes or 1 to 2 hours of inactivity, or just simply choose never. Put the device to sleep and finally start now. TV mode. There are two options. You can choose between home mode or store mode. Location. Then you've got information about usage and diagnostics, security and restrictions. Select accessibility and you have captions. Click on this and you can disable it. Change language, text size, and caption style or color, or just choose custom to manually change it. Going back, we have contrast text, text to speech, accessibility shortcuts. Click on it to either enable or disable it. And finally, switch access, which we can enable or disable also. Select reset or factory reset, which will basically format your TV. Finally, we've got remotes and accessory, which is where you're going to find all your Bluetooth devices. If your remote control isn't here, then it's not connected. Later, we're going to connect our cell phone and then you're going to see it pop up over here. So basically, that's everything we need to know about settings. It is important that you know all the special things that can be done with this TV and where. Remember, if you're not a tech geek, I wouldn't recommend you get a smart TV because you're just not going to use it. Preferably, you buy a basic TV. Another thing is, don't expect to surf the internet fluently or connect to social networks on smart TV. If you want to do that, it's better you go get a good smartphone or tablet. Hope this video has been helpful and has given you enough information on this Xiaomi Mi P1 Android TV 32 inches. I appreciate your time watching this video. Let me know what you think about the TV, or if you already have some experience you might want to share, leave them down below in the comment section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell button so you get notified when we upload new videos. Thank you for watching, and as always, see you soon.